coming from a background that I studied pharmacy and biotechnology, which is crazier. So, I'm currently the co-founder and CEO of Excuse My Content, which is a video content agency and a production house based in Cairo. We do commercials, videos, documentaries that are for brands. And also the co-founder of Think School, which is a community-based school that enables everyone to be creative. We basically bridge the gap between aspiring creatives and professionals in the creative industry through education. We focus on fields like advertising, filmmaking, photography, design, arts, music, and we provide workshops, talks, and a lot of stuff. It's a community that has like more than 140,000 monthly active members. Anyways, we're going to talk about Excuse My Content that has been operating for more than 6 years for now. Before jumping into our topic, which is the future of advertising, I want to tell you more about what I do and like snippets about like some case studies or insights about advertising. So I'm going to start with a campaign that we did for Snickers. It was literally a brief that we received 2 weeks before the deadline, which is something that we need to stop doing that. Like the clients, the people who have the budget just need to plan earlier. Anyways, this was regionally for the whole region. It's not for Egypt, and it's for the African Cup of Nations. And we had a budget of $20,000, which is nothing. Anyways, we managed to do this, and we shot this very cool ad that won 3 awards at Effie's 2019.
اهلا وسهلا مشاهدينا الكرام الكل في حاله احتراس بدانا عد التنازلي مشهد روعه الكوره في المعموره على يمين الشاشه بلون الابيض لون السلام لون الحمام.
Anyways, actually that performance was live. This guy, we did we spend the word everywhere, guys who can like do the perfect, like Asami Shaway, the commentators for football, and we had like 200 people applying for the job, and we found this guy who performed live. And actually it was based on this مش انت وانت جوعان او انت مو انت وانت جوعان platform, and it was crazy. So the insight that in advertising it's very hard, and the budgets are always very tight. Even the next campaign is like, it was a very high budget, but also we had very bad like timing. A lot of circumstances happened during shooting this. We're shooting underwater. It was a crazy campaign, but I'm gonna tell you something that we did. Anyways, this is for Hyde Park. It's a development company, a real estate development, and it was for Farida Osman for Tokyo Olympics. They were just launching a new, they were supporting in the Olympics and launching a new swimming academy. And this was a very tough shoot that we did in Cairo. And that's the director's cut. And we did a very cool application that we removed the voiceover, and we did like a visual narrative, and it's only music and subtitles. So enjoy the visuals. So yeah, very, very tough job. Anyways, this ad was like one of the best pieces that we created. But this shot went viral like crazy. Crazy. Like everyone was asking, how did we shoot this? Was it like, what's happening? Because it's very confusing, the angle and the speed and like the depth of the pool and how she was super fast. Actually, this great lady, she was like swimming and we were running actually to like be in the same pace and have her in the center of the shot. Anyways, that was a very normal shot, but the editor thought of like converting it. So basically, that's the real shot, and it has like, had more than 1 million shares. Like the whole world, the shots, the campaign, Middle East, the UK, even the CNN, everyone is sharing this shot. I was like, who did this shot and how did they do it? And of course, this is the first time ever that we shared this shot, the real one. Anyways, jumping to another campaign that we did in Cairo. And for this campaign, I want to tell you something about advertising, which is the most important factor of advertising is the insight. Really, you have to have a real insight. And this campaign is for Wazzaf. It's like a hiring platform. It's like, I think there's Bait.com here in Dubai. Anyways, that was focusing on office politics. And that's an insight that we have in Cairo. I'm sure that everyone has in their country, but this is very Egyptian ad. But it went viral. Actually, we hate it while shooting this ad, but this is advertising. This is the good side of it, when you like don't like a piece and it goes viral and everyone loves it. So I'm gonna leave you. It's a one shot in an elevator that we built, and there's a narrative, like a conversation, like a dialogue, and you're gonna watch it.
شفت كامبين ماركتنج اللي انا الناس عامله ازاي؟
مش فاهم بجد ازاي يعني
لا لا حاجه كارثه بجد.
يعني
مش
الموضوع
فاهمه
مش
ايه
ولا خالص.
ايوه طبعا مش فاهمه هما بيخاطبوا مين ولا حاطين بيلبوردز
انت
فين
شفت
ولا
الناس اللي
ايه
جايه اصلا،
القصه.
الناس دي اصلا معاش فلوس تأجر شقه هتشتري.
بجد كارثه.
ده تهريج. ايه بصي نلغي. ايه الجمال ده؟
اي
دي
خدمه.
كامبين مكسره الدنيا.
انا في الماركتنج ما بهزرش.
الله ينور عليك، احنا فعلا مش رايحين على التليفونات. ترين وناس داخله ناس خارجه، ناس داخله ناس خارجه. ايه الجمال ده؟ ده احنا مالنا المشروع كله خلاص.
افكاري بقى. انت عارف مستر وائل مديني كام اصلا الكامبين دي؟ ملاليم. والله بس انا عملت كل ده بافكاري ومجهودي.
احنا عايزين كل يوم من ده.
لا وفي الاخر حطيت لي في الكي بي ايز يعني حاجه يعني بجد بيرجع. انا مش فاهمه الراجل ده. هو بشع. يا جماعه انتوا عارفين هو عمل ايه مع تيمور؟
عمل ايه؟
رفضوا.
بتهزري؟ تيمور ده برنس.
مستر وائل.
تراين ازي حضرتك عامل ايه؟ يا رب نور الدنيا على الناس كلها.
الجنرال منور.
Sorry for the music, but it's better inside. In Egypt, there's the tabla. I don't want to explain it, but you can Google it. So, jumping to our topic, the future of advertising. I want to walk you through also the history of advertising. For I know that the audience are entrepreneurs, the people are not that into advertising. But let's go and see advertising. Okay, take a look at advertisements from the past and the present. You'll find them like they're the same, and the formats are only different. I'm gonna tell you from Egypt, Cairo, it's the land of billboards. Who here have been to Cairo? Okay, there's like the 6th of October bridge, and you'll find like thousands of billboards. I wanna tell you the idea of billboards, how did it came from. In ancient times, sellers used to advertise their products verbally, like قرب مش عارف ايه اتفضل بس طبعا in ancient times, and it didn't work that well. Although it's used until now, but it wasn't the perfect or the most suitable form. Then they found like signs and carved flags and carved signs work better, and actually customers welcome this idea, and then they try to do more and more like big signs, and then became the idea of billboards. Also, in the history of advertising, the first ever written ad was found in the ruins of Thebes, which is crazy that advertising was there 3,000 years ago. It was a papyrus created in, I think, 3,000 before century by a slaveholder trying to find a runaway slave while also promoting the weaving shop. And I want to walk you through the stages of advertising. How it started, first, the beginning. It's called the pre-digital age. What's the pre-digital age? The pre-digital age is basically when there was only printed ads and everything was on paper. Actually, it all started with the word of mouth advertising, and then the brands started to be more clever and smart and created strategies and created more newspaper and magazines ads, and they spent hundreds of years doing that, 200 years. And then comes the golden age of advertising, and the golden age of advertising is, for me, it's the favorite time because it's where the advertising boomed, and advertising took a whole new turn when TV and radio came into the game. And 30% of the population back then, they used to listen to ads and watch TV. And then comes the online advertising, which was digital. And what happened when digital advertising came, it was digital is very confusing nowadays because everyone wants to do digital, but digital is not Twitter, it's not Facebook, it's not YouTube, it's not. It's basically creating content on any digital platform. And then came the mobile advertising, which is a very unique, very specific shape, creating vertical ads, and it evolved to tweets and Snapchat and BeReal and stories and a lot of formats. Anyways, I want to jump to our topic, which is the history, the future. The history and the future is taking over my life. The future of advertising, what I call not future anymore, because we're living it. We keep saying it, this is the future, but this is not the future anymore. This is really the present. So, and this is me in AI art. I try to wear shades that look the same. Anyways, these are keywords. Please take a photo of this slide. These are keywords that shaping advertising in the next 10 years. Whether digital, vertical, metaverse, thought leaders, not influencers, because they're changing the names. Stories, short videos, VR, personal AR, immersive, paid ads, influencers. This one was by mistake, by the way. Not influencers, AI art, and vertical. So, marketeers and entrepreneurs, please. First one, this is something based on insight, based on experience, that 10 years of experience working with clients. Please, if you are a client or an entrepreneur, please trust your agency. Trust the people who are willing to create something that's meeting your objectives, meeting your whatever you want to achieve, meeting the target, meeting anything that you want. You as a client, as someone who has the budget, has the decision, you're a decision maker, trust the agency. And on the other hand, the agency, please trust the client. They're not kids who have a lot of money who want to spend. They're they're not uneducated people or non-educated people. They're people who plan and they work very hard to achieve their targets. This relationship between client and agency is a must, honestly. Because nowadays and in the future, nothing is gonna be we're not gonna evolve without this trust between agency or the creatives and the clients or the decision maker. So I wanted to be the first point because this is very important, very, very important, and no one we're creatives, we all do art, and clients don't do anything, know nothing about what we're doing. And the other hand, it's crazy, and we need to trust each other, please. Work as one team and trust your agency or your client. The future is definitely digital, and I know that a lot of people are still, are not still, they're hesitant to spend their money, whether in digital or like do on-ground, offline ads. However, if we're talking about the present, it's like 50% of total budgets last year was spent on digital globally, and 70% in the region. And this year it reached 89% in this region spent on digital. Thanks to COVID, of course, but however, really, digital is easier, like cheaper, even you can choose the target audience. They have a lot of reasons to spend your money in digital, but please, the word digital is a little bit confusing. Digital means going on digital platforms, not having a DSLR camera and shooting like an ad. Please do this ad. It's called digital, and you know nothing about what's the platform that you're gonna post on. The third one is, of course, the future is video content. Please, if you're a client or an entrepreneur, or you're planning to do a campaign or you have a budget, make it video content based. Even if it's a very, very boring video that you want to do, you don't want to do. Even if it's a template, it's gonna perform better. The results are gonna be better. Everything is better. Really, if it's so boring, but it's a video, it will reach your audience. Really, video content is not something that you need to discuss. It's a decision that you need to take while creating any campaign, anything that you do, like advertising for your brand. Please do video content. Like 90% of consumers watch online or mobile video weekly. I watch like 10. How many videos do you watch like weekly, on a weekly basis? Really, it's crazy. I spend like 5 or 6 hours daily watching videos on YouTube, TikTok, all platforms, Instagram, Reels, everything is video based. I really swipe whenever it's like a boring static post. And there's an insight, and it's like a debate, whether it's a short video content or long format. Should we do like a long ad, or like a 2-minute ad, or like a 15 seconds, or like a 10 seconds, or a 5 seconds YouTube bumpers? What should we do? I believe, and also the numbers say that short videos perform better. However, some brands and some target audience are into long format. So for example, if you're doing ads for gamers spend hours and hours playing and watching videos. So short format content is not suitable for gamers, and gaming market is growing big time. Another one is the future is personal. And by personal, I mean you need to create something that hits your target audience. Like they feel that you're not a brand anymore. They feel like you're a content creator. I'm glad that people are taking pictures of this, because really this is very important for your brand or for your company. But creating personal content, turning your brand into a content creator, not like a boring video, a boring company that's posting very, very vague or very like not personal content. This will not take you anywhere. So please, when you create content, when you do, I wanted to share case studies, by the way, for each one. They told me I don't have time for it, but would love to do that maybe online. So creating personal content is something that you should do, and creating relevant content, because this is one of the crazy mistakes entrepreneurs and clients do, which is basically like, okay, I like this guy called Hassan Shakush. We want to have him on our campaign and do like a crazy campaign, spend everyone want to watch us. And our audience, they don't even relate. I'm talking as I'm the client. They don't relate to this guy. They don't speak this language, and they don't, and you ruin the brand identity, and you ruin everything that you built, the branding agency, you spent a lot of money to create the persona and the character, and the marketing people spent a lot of money to create this campaign, and you got someone who's not relevant to your audience. Or even not, I'm not talking also only about celebrity endorsement, also there's any piece of content, the language, the tone, the tone of voice, the way you write the caption, the way you post. You need to be relevant to your audience. Only your audience. No one else. Because this is one of the mistakes, like, I don't like this, it doesn't suit me. Okay, it doesn't suit you as a client, but your target audience will like it, and they will enjoy it, and they will relate to it, and they will buy your product, and you'll get promoted, and you get more money, and you'll be happier. So please, creating and choosing the right audience, the right platform, please also. So for example, this is one of the things that I was crazy about. In Cairo, Egypt, Snapchat died. Really died. In Gulf, Snapchat is wow. Everyone is using Snapchat. So if you're creating a campaign in the Gulf area, I think Snapchat is one of the main platforms that you use. But if you're creating in Egypt, I don't think I've ever received a brief in the past 5 years saying the word or having the word Snapchat. So that's the relevant or the right platform. The right partner, celebrity, influencers. It's crazy when you choose someone who's like, he speaks, for example, if you're like selling luxurious brand, for example, you're getting someone اللي هو اشتري يلا بينا اعمل كذا بص انا فتحت النهارده الفيديو مش عارف ايه اشتريت البرودكت الحلو الجميل ده منهم وبتاع and their audience they don't speak this way. This is killing brands. So this is, by the way, what differentiates the brand, the successful brands from the ones who didn't make it yet. So right thought leader and the right time, because the timing is perfect. Really, this is something that you should take care of. The future is experiential. I know that in the region we didn't reach this point of being experiential. However, it's important to let your audience, your customers, your consumers, like, feel the essence of the brand. Like, give them the experience, let them play, let them do something that make them indirectly know the essence of the brand. Like, sell them indirectly the product. Be smart in like showcasing a new product or offer that you do. This is something that it's being used offline, and it's also it's going to be used online using the VR and AR I'm going to talk about in the coming slide. So being experiential, of course, needs a lot of creativity, and because it's either make it or break it. You can create like an activation or create something and it can ruin your brand, or it can look very silly or like boring, and it's not experiential anymore. So being experiential, really, the ROI is crazy. We did a campaign for a brand that I want to do. Okay, I can for a certain brand, and it was like a game that we created, and the game it's like levels, and the levels are the different products, and the products are new offerings, and like indirectly you started to endorse the products and you like the products, and actually you become on top of mind, and you go to the shelf, to the supermarket, you find the products. So being experiential is something that's very important. It's hard, but you need to do it. The future is fast internet. This is not the case in the Gulf area, of course, but in Egypt and other countries, we don't have that fast internet. The fast internet definitely will impact the number of hours spent on videos specifically. So with faster internet and faster speed, you will get more hours, and you get, but the brands will be like competing more and more on your time, and the more it becomes competitive, hard to compete, like it's you're gonna find 10 brands doing the same and doing the same content and having the same resources, and the consumers need to choose which one to watch. So faster internet means more hours of video spent, more content consumed, more content creators, more thought leaders and influencers. Of course, future is artificial intelligence. Who is here with, again, artificial intelligence, not AI art? Who's afraid of it? Okay. Jumping to AI art, since this is one of the things that is used in advertising. Again, who is with AI art? Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a very short story. As I mentioned before, that I run a Think School. It's a community-based school, enables everyone to be creative. One of the activities, or one of the things that we do is like the talent of the week. We choose a week, we call it Thinkary of the week, and we showcase their work and highlight them to the market. So, okay, so basically what happened is that we highlighted the talent, and they were labeled AI artists, the title. Honestly, that happened 6 months ago, before this crazy propaganda is happening regarding AI art. And really, the post didn't go viral. It went crazy. More than 125,000 shares, and most of them are not Arabs. There are people like, what's happening? AI artist, no one should be called AI artist. On the other side, yes, of course, let's do it. Let's the future is AI art. Anyways, this AI artificial intelligence you can use for storyboards, you can use for like processes, you can use a lot of things other than AI art. Artificial intelligence will make your life easier. The future is immersive, and of course, finally, it's a little bit of offline. Of course, 10% of like your budgets in the coming 5 years going to spend on still offline, because we're humans and need to interact and like meet each other. Like this has to be like more of activations and events, and like this will be only 10% of the budget that's gonna spend in the coming 10 years, and you still need to do it because this is still one of the very like traditional ways of doing advertising. These are books. Please take a screenshot, take a photo of these books. I wanted to talk about them, but I don't have time. These books shaped who I am, and specifically this one, Still Like an Artist, because this is very debatable. And finally, because I'm 32 years old, I don't know that I look like a 24-year-old guy, but I'm 32. So these are 10 things I learned in my 20s. I'm gonna say them very fast in a minute. Please, you need to start right away. Please. I've met a lot of people who was like, oh, I'm not an entrepreneur, and this event is amazing, but I'm not ready. You have to start right now. If you have an idea, a partner, or a business model, you need to start. Follow your passion, definitely. Teach yourself, because no one is gonna teach you. You have to teach yourself. Choose the right partner. This is the most important one. I don't know why it's number 4. Let's choose the right partner, because everything can be ruined when you don't find the right partner. Get yourself a mentor, please. I do have like 5 mentors in 5 different fields, even if they're changing. But I have like this business mentor, this financial mentor, this artist creative mentor, this man who is out of the field mentor, but he's very experienced. I get some feedback from him. Stay updated and always be exposed. Yes. Like watch videos, blogs, read a lot. Have more than one skill. No one is surviving with only one skill. 2002. Really, 2022 is, you need to be like multi-skilled or multi-potentialite. Plan ahead, but be flexible, yes, because this is one of the mistakes that we all fall into, that we create this business plan and like marketing plan, and then everything it doesn't go the way you want to to be, and you just need to be flexible and work around it. You're gonna find a way. Work with people smarter than you. Please let go of your ego. Really, find people who are smarter than you. This is something that changed my life when I did. And finally, aim high, really, and dream big. Thank you so much. That was a selfie that I took in 1995. Thank you, Sharjah, and I hope you enjoyed the talk. And really, I'll be around. Whoever wants to ask me anything that's related to advertising and content. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Make some noise for Mustafa Sharara.